Listen closely, because this is the moment that could flip your entire life upside down. The truth: most people don't fail because they don't have potential. They don't fail because they're not smart enough, not talented enough, or not gifted enough. No, most people fail because they're waiting. Waiting for a sign, waiting for motivation, waiting for someone to come along and tell them, now's the time. But let me hit you with some reality. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to hand you the green light. Life doesn't wait for your perfect mood or your perfect circumstances. Life moves with or without you. And if you keep standing still, if you keep hesitating, life is going to leave you behind. Think about this. Every single dream that's ever burned inside your chest, every single goal you've ever whispered to yourself at night when nobody was around, it's sitting there waiting for you to wake up and chase it. But you can't chase a dream if you're too busy making excuses. You can't build a future if you keep hitting the snooze button on your own life. The world doesn't reward excuses. The world rewards execution. You want freedom. You want success. You want that life you've pictured 1,000 times in your head. It's going to take sweat. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take you showing up when you don't feel like it. You know what separates the winners from the ones who gave up? It's not luck. It's not chance. It's not being in the right place at the right time. It's showing up every damn day with a fire in your chest that says, I refuse to quit. And let me tell you something, been told your whole life that patience is a virtue. That if you just wait, things will get better. That if you stay comfortable, eventually the right opportunity will land in your lap. But patience without action is just procrastination dressed up in fancy clothes. You don't need to wait. You need to move. You need to grind. You need to put your hands on the wheel of your own life and start steering right now. You've got one shot at this thing called life. One shot. And the clock is ticking. How much longer are you going to waste sitting on the sidelines, scrolling, watching other people live the life you wish you had? How much longer are you going to say, tomorrow I'll start, tomorrow I'll try, tomorrow I'll change? Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. The only thing you have is today. The only thing you can control is the action you take in this exact moment. And I know what you're thinking, but William, it's hard. Of course, it's hard. If it was easy, everybody would be living their dream life. Difficulty is the filter. Hardship is the test. It's the fire that separates the average from the exceptional. And let me be crystal clear, you have what it takes. You've always had what it takes. The problem isn't your ability, the problem is your hesitation. The problem is you've convinced yourself that you need more time, more money, more motivation before you start. Wrong. What you need is commitment. What you need is grit. What you need is to stop lying to yourself and start acting like your future depends on it, because it does. I want you to imagine this. 10 years from now, you're looking back at this moment, and you're going to ask yourself one of two questions. Why didn't I start? Or thank God I did. Which version of yourself do you want to face? The one full of regret, full of what-ifs, full of wasted time? Or the one who's standing tall, proud, living the life they fought for because they decided enough was enough and started moving? You've been through pain before. You've survived every storm that's ever hit your life. And guess what? You're still here. That means you're stronger than you think. That means you're built for more than mediocrity. That means it's time to stop waiting and start building. So here's the deal. You don't need permission. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need everything figured out before you begin. You just need to take the first step. And once you do, the second step will appear, then the third, then the fourth. Progress doesn't come from knowing the whole staircase. It comes from having the courage to take the first step in the dark. This is your wake-up call. This is the fire alarm for your future. No more delays, no more excuses, no more playing small. You are capable of more than you've ever imagined, but capability means nothing if you don't act. Action is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. So I'm asking you, what's it going to be? Are you going to keep living on repeat, doing the same things, getting the same results, dying a slow death of someday? Or are you going to break the cycle, flip the script, and step into the life you were meant for? Because here's the truth. Your dream life isn't going to wait for you. Your best self isn't going to show up while you're scrolling, complaining, or making excuses. It shows up when you do. And if you want change, you've got to become the kind of person who creates it. Right here, right now. You know what blows my mind? People say, I don't have time. No, got the same 24 hours as everybody else. Time isn't your problem, priorities are. You don't lack time, you lack discipline. You don't lack opportunity, you lack focus. And deep down you know it. Because if you can binge 3 seasons of a show, if you can scroll for hours, if you can memorize lyrics to songs you'll never perform, got time. You've always had time. The real question is, how badly do you want it? Here's the hard truth. Most people would rather stay comfortable in misery than get uncomfortable chasing freedom. They settle for good enough, a good enough job, a good enough paycheck, a good enough life. But good enough is the enemy of great. Good enough is what keeps you small, keeps you stuck, keeps you living someone else's version of life while your own dreams suffocate. And let's be real, you weren't born to settle. Look at yourself. You've got a fire that refuses to die even when life tries to stomp it out. You've got a voice inside that says, there's more. But every time you ignore it, every time you silence it with excuses, you're killing a piece of yourself. That inner fire, it doesn't go away, it haunts you. It whispers in the quiet. It's why you feel restless. It's why you feel unsatisfied even when you've got what people call enough. Because deep down, you know you're capable of more. Let me remind you, nobody remembers the person who almost did something. Nobody celebrates the one who nearly chased their dreams. The world doesn't care about potential if you don't use it. And right now, you're sitting on mountains of potential. You've got ideas that could change lives. You've got skills that could shift your future. You've got strength inside you that could build an empire. But all of it means nothing if you keep it locked away in fear and hesitation. So here's the challenge. Got to get uncomfortable. You've got to lean into the grind. You've got to embrace the fact that growth isn't supposed to feel easy. Growth is supposed to stretch you, break you, rebuild you. You want to know why most people never reach their dreams? Because the moment it gets hard, they fold. The moment they sweat, they quit. The moment life pushes back, they retreat. Not you, not anymore. From this moment on, difficulty is your training ground. Struggle is your gym. Every obstacle is a test to see how badly you want it. Think about this. Every champion you admire, every success story you've ever read, every legend you've ever looked up to, they all had reasons to quit. They all had excuses that could have stopped them. But they didn't listen. They kept showing up. They kept swinging. They kept moving even when it hurt, even when it seemed impossible. That's the difference. Not talent, not luck. Relentless, unreasonable, unstoppable persistence. And you've got that inside you. I know you do. You've just been hiding it under fear. But listen to me, fear isn't real. Fear is a story your brain tells to keep you safe, to keep you in the comfort zone. But comfort zones are nothing more than prisons dressed up as luxury suites. They feel safe, but they rob you of growth. They keep you chained to mediocrity. You can't live your best life from inside a cage. You've got to break free. You've got to step into uncertainty, because uncertainty is where the magic happens. You want to be great. You've got to sacrifice. You've got to give up who you are for who you want to be. That means cutting out the distractions. That means letting go of toxic habits. That means saying no to the easy path. Because the easy path never leads anywhere worth going. Every legend, every giant, every winner walked the hard path. They paid the price. They bled for it. They suffered for it. And that's why they stand tall today. Let me ask you something. What are you willing to suffer for? What dream burns so bright inside you that you'd rather fight for it than sleep peacefully without it? Because if your dream doesn't scare you, if it doesn't make you uncomfortable, it's too small. And you deserve more than small. You deserve big. You deserve extraordinary, but extraordinary costs everything. It costs your comfort, your excuses, your someday. So the next time you feel like quitting, I want you to remember this. Pain is temporary, but regret lasts forever. Every time you push through pain, you build strength. Every time you refuse to quit, you grow tougher. Every time you say, "Not today, I'm still standing," you move closer to your breakthrough. That's how transformation happens. Not overnight, not with magic, but with relentless, daily, unstoppable action. This is your moment. This is your fight. This is your chance to step out of the crowd and prove to yourself that you were never average, never ordinary, never meant to blend in. You were built to stand out. You were built to rise. You were built for greatness. Let me hit you with the truth. Your habits are either building you or burying you. Every single thing you do daily is either stacking bricks for your dream or digging a grave for it. And you know what's crazy? Most people don't even realize it. They think skipping one workout doesn't matter. They think scrolling for just a few minutes doesn't matter. They think eating junk one more time doesn't matter. But those little things, they add up. Every tiny decision you make is shaping the person you're becoming. And the scary part, who you're becoming may not be who you want to be. You want to change your life. Stop waiting for some big breakthrough, some giant leap. Start mastering the small things, because greatness isn't built in one day, it's built every day. You don't become strong by going to the gym once. You become strong by showing up when you don't feel like it. You don't build wealth by saving once. You build it by being consistent when everyone else is careless. You don't create a legacy by taking action once in a while. You create it by refusing to quit day after day, when nobody's watching, when nobody's clapping. And here's what separates the winners from the dreamers. Winners don't let feelings dictate their actions. You think the champions always feel motivated. No, motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation is what gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you going when motivation disappears. And if you're waiting to feel ready, let me save you some time. You'll never feel ready. You've got to move scared. You've got to move tired. You've got to move broke. You've got to move unsure, but most importantly, you've got to move. Think about your mornings. Do you hit snooze or do you rise with purpose? Think about your nights. Do you waste them numbing your brain or do you invest them in growth? Your future is written in those small choices. Your destiny is hiding in your daily routine. Show me your habits and I'll show you your future. Here's the kicker. Life doesn't care about your excuses. Life only cares about results. You can cry about how tired you are, how unfair life has been, how heavy your past feels, but at the end of the day, the world rewards execution. You can either complain or conquer. You can't do both. And stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Their path isn't your path. Their timeline isn't your timeline. Just because they're ahead now doesn't mean they'll stay ahead forever. The only person you need to beat is the one you were yesterday. The only race you need to win is against your own excuses. I need you to hear me. Your dream life doesn't require perfect conditions. It requires consistent effort. The reason you're stuck isn't because you lack resources. It's because you're not resourceful. The reason you're not where you want to be isn't because the universe is against you. It's because you've been playing small, settling for comfort instead of chasing greatness. And here's the wild thing. You already know what you need to do. You don't need more information. You need more execution. You don't need another motivational quote to wake you up. You need to get up and take the first step. You don't need a perfect plan. You need to start imperfectly and learn along the way. Remember this, discipline is freedom. It may not feel like it at first. Waking up early feels like prison. Pushing yourself feels like torture. Saying no to distractions feels like punishment. But what you're really doing is buying your freedom. Freedom from regret. Freedom from mediocrity. Freedom from the life you don't want. Every time you choose discipline, you're investing in your future self. And trust me, your future self will thank you for it. Imagine looking back 1 year from today. You either say, "I wish I had," or "I'm glad I did." And that choice is made today. Not tomorrow, not next month, today. Every single day you delay is a day you'll regret later. But every single day you show up, no matter how small, is a day you'll celebrate. So stop waiting for inspiration. Stop waiting for the perfect mood. Stop waiting for life to get easier. Life isn't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to challenge you, to sharpen you, to prepare you for the life you've been dreaming about. And the best part, every challenge you face is secretly building you into the kind of person who can handle the success you're chasing. Right now, you've got a choice. Do you keep living like everybody else, repeating the same cycle, wasting your days, silencing your potential? Or do you rise, take ownership, and finally break free? Because deep down, you already know you weren't built for average. You were built for more. And then there's the real kicker. Most people don't fail because they're not good enough. They fail because they stop showing up when it gets boring, when it gets repetitive, when no one's watching. But hear me, champions. They master the boring. They embrace the grind. They show up when it's not exciting, when it's not glamorous, when it's just them, the work, and the silence. That's where greatness is born, in the silence, in the grind, in the moments where no one claps. Stop waiting for applause. Stop waiting for recognition. Do the work because your future self is begging you to. Do the work because 5 years from now you'll either celebrate your discipline or regret your excuses. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Don't carry regret. Carry discipline. That's how you win. Listen carefully, because this is the moment that separates dreamers from doers. Every single day you wake up, you are given 2 choices. Feed your excuses or feed your future. And let me tell you, excuses are hungry. They'll devour your time, your energy, your potential, until there's nothing left but what ifs and if onlys. But your future is starving too. It's waiting on you to feed it with discipline, with sweat, with focus, with every ounce of effort you can give. And here's the hard truth. No one is coming to save you. Not your friends, not your boss, not your family. This is on you. Your dreams will only live if you breathe life into them. That means waking up when you don't want to. That means grinding when you're tired. That means saying no to comfort and yes to growth. Because comfort is where dreams go to die. The world doesn't reward comfort. It rewards courage, resilience, hunger. So don't you dare stop now. Don't you dare quit when you're closer than you think. Because 5 years from today, you'll either be living the life you worked for, or watching someone else live it, wishing it was you. And if that doesn't light a fire in you, nothing will. So let this be the day you draw the line. No more excuses. No more waiting. No more playing small. It's time to go all in every single day until your reality matches your vision. And if you're ready to step into that version of yourself, the one who refuses to quit, the one who refuses to settle, then lock in, because your best chapter hasn't even been written yet. William H. Carter is telling you right now. Stay focused, stay disciplined, stay relentless. Your future is waiting. Don't keep it waiting any longer.